to my channel. Come on in. I will be giving you messages for the month of November of 2025. Come on in, sit down, relax, grab yourself something to drink, your favorite comforter. If you are doing projects or whatever in the background, just turn me up so you can hear messages is all, right? Basically, if you have Sagittarius in your chart, this should resonate somehow, some way, hopefully, right? But it is projected towards the North Node, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Come on in. That's people that are living on their spiritual path, right? Living with purpose, right? Okay, so let's get going. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Sagittarius who may have crossed over, the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in today and help guide and give us messages for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand, please, and thank you. I'm actually filming this on Halloween, even though this is for November. So if you're tapping in on my live, hi everybody, tapping in and out, happy Halloween. But it is for the next few weeks. Anywho, you should know when these cards play themselves out. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? Okay, here we go. Adrift. Not willing to settle down or be responsible. Time to commit and put down roots. Somebody doesn't want to be responsible. They don't want to take accountability or responsibility. Something about that. All right. They're fly by night, maybe. Very flighty. You can't trust them. Maybe this could be you or them, right? Late bloomer, there's an age gap or an immature attitude out of sync, needs more time. Late bloomer, somebody's coming into this now after it's already out there, or they're learning something that, you know, they're finally seeing something maybe. All right, bad timing. A little too late. Yeah, see, late bloomer, a little too late. Okay, taken, not ready to love again. Yeah, it's they're coming into it now, and it's exactly what I said. It's like now they're coming into this kind of energy. Okay. All right. Complicated, lots of twists and turns, a naughty situation, and precarious. This is your hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Okay, and then we have other loves, still involved with the past, cheating and secret affections. Somebody cares for somebody and they're not admitting it, possibly, or you know, they secretly care about somebody and they're not telling the whole story or whatever that is. I don't know what that is to you, but we're gonna find out. Hi everybody, tapping in and out. It's good to see everybody. Write down in the comments where you're from. It's too bad that these comments and whatever, when I do live, they don't stay on. So sometimes I don't see the comments, and then when I shut it off, it's too late. So anywho, destiny, something, somebody doesn't want to be responsible or take accountability, and it has to do with their destiny. Wow, that's pretty big stuff, actually. Yeah, that's pretty big stuff. You don't want to take accountability, and it has to do with their destiny. All right, there's a victory here. Somebody's finally getting the message, whatever that is. This is in your present for the next few weeks, right? There's something, there's like accolades maybe, or congratulations, or there's a victory of some sort of coming into this now. There could be an age gap between these two people or something. Crowning you, believe. Yeah, believe it. Whatever it is, believe it. That's one of my favorite sayings, is believe. I actually painted this thing. I'm not done. It's right here, actually. Those, you know, you get those carved things. I haven't finished it, but yeah. I love that saying. So yeah, just believe. It's actually on the back of my business cards as well. But believe it. It's a little too late now, whatever that may be. Somebody's wondering that. Anywho. Okay. Hi everybody. Charm, complicated. Yeah, charm. It could be taken a couple ways, I guess, right? A literal charmed bracelet, right? Could be significant. Or the charm of someone. Or how about like a spell? Somebody was charmed, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Things are complicated. There's a lot to it. Yeah, being complicated. There's a lot. There is a victory out of this somehow, some way, Sag. One more card and we can get on with my tarot. I hope everybody's having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you are watching this. Jennifer, hi Jennifer. Show me. Yeah, when I get a group, most of you know I take the one that hits the table first. College or university? Okay. Somebody could literally be a student, right? The knowledge. I'm feeling like university, like graduating maybe. Somebody's graduating. Somebody's leveling up. That could be for some of you. Somebody, we're going to find out. I'm going to use my pagan Viking deck here. If anybody cares, show me what I need to see. This is about somebody's destiny. How we handle fate, what was fated, right? What's already happened. How we handle that is what shapes our destiny, right? But somebody doesn't want to be responsible. So are they trying to skip or something their own destiny? I don't know how that's going to be. Four Swords, very level. I'm going to take it up, I guess. Kind of feeling it. And this is about, recovery. Somebody has recovered. They're healing, right? It's very rest kind of vibe. Somebody could need to give it a rest. This is like a I like that card. Being adrift though, however, I need a bunch of cards, please. I need to see where we're going with this. Secretly caring about somebody, or somebody does secretly care about somebody. And somebody else is like possibly cheating with the past. Cheating with the past. What is that? I don't know. That'll be different for all of you. 8 of Wands down. Victory. Things are coming to a stop. And there's a victory there. Somebody's just coming into this now. Now they're coming into this? I'm getting that again. All right. King of Wands down, King of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Yeah, there's that victory again. 7 of Pentacles down. There, yeah, somebody could be graduating. We're in November. Are people graduating in November? I guess they could be. But there is some sort of accolade or victory. It's like a yes card. It's like a I don't know what that is for everybody, but believe it. King of Wands here, the king, obviously, all that fire and drive and passion that they've had, they either fell off their throne or they were never on it, and it's a little too late, right? It could be a little too late. Bad timing. Yeah, believe it. Something like that. King of Pentacles, charm. Complicated. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. We got a king down and we got a king up. This one's in charge of some sort of wealth. Maybe the king of pentacles is, you know, king of his kingdom and he can afford it or whatever that is. But something is charmed right over this. I'm feeling a spell and it's complicated. There's a lot to it. There could definitely be a group of people involved, possibly, or maybe a community or whatever that is, right? Somebody recovered here and destiny was right over it. And I have 7 of Pentacles down, right? People do not want to assess things. They don't want to reflect. They don't want to put into really their own tree of life, if you think about it, because Pentacles, as you go through the suit from Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to the King, right? I feel like, you know, that's kind of working toward, but this one is either denying it or refusing it or what, or doesn't want to do that healing, you know? Well, if they don't want to, I suppose they don't have to, right? But then if that's affecting you, if you're on the other end of it, then you need to heal from that and take it as it is, maybe, because it is a choice, right? Everybody has free will. And if this person doesn't care to, then it's obviously affecting others, right? I don't know. I need more cards, please. I think I could be onto something there. Show me. This card here I learned is 2 cards in one, which is very interesting. It's the 9 of Pentacles and also the 9 of Swords reversed. Okay, then we have the 2 of Cups right dead center in the reading. Then we have the Yggdrasil card. The Yggdrasil is like in tarot, it's the 9 of Pentacles. It's the abundance of things. But in pagan ways, their Yggdrasil is like a big tree. I'll show it to you upright. I believe an oak. I think it's usually an oak tree because they're known to be sturdy and withstand the storms and what, but I could be wrong. But I think it's the oak tree, but it represents in pagan ways, I believe it's way more than just the abundance. It's the spirituality, it's the vitality, it's the grand bigness of it all kind of thing. But when it's like this, right? The King of Pentacles is right above it. I'm feeling whatever it was, this is very without. This is the King of Pentacles, I feel, really doesn't have, you know, maybe possibly all that spirituality under his belt or her belt or what. I'm just feeling like, or maybe they want someone in poverty and they're being very greedy with their money. Yeah. Then we have the Star down. We know there's nothing coming out of this. There's really no hope in this relationship here. This is either a union or a reunion, right? Dead center in the reading. Everything is around this. King of Wands right over it. They don't have any drive or passion to have excuse me, have this union or reunion. Sorry. I still have allergies. It's been really kicking my ass. You can see like my eyes are all swollen and shit today. But sorry about that. Yeah, I forget where I was now, but this is like another unhealed kind of energy as well. I feel like there's really no hope there, like no wish fulfillment. There's nothing, you know, but there's some secret affection there. And there's a victory there. And there's a group of people there, possibly. I'm not sure I understand that, but this is for you, not my reading, right? You can place it. Show me what I need to see. I think I forgot to take my allergy medication, and that's why it's coming back. So, anyhow, yeah. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't plant, I feel like they didn't really plant seeds that, were bountiful or fruitful. I feel like they could very well have been bad intent there. But this technically is about either denying or refusing or something. It's come to a stop. Stop putting into this. Stop the messages. Stop. But they're not assessing things. They're not working on their own garden. Could they be in everybody else's business, instead of dealing with their own self? I wonder about that. That kind of sounds like that could be for a lot of you. Anywho, the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords down here. I'll show it to you upright. Definitely a very difficult situation, possibly. But again, with the Ugdadasol over here and the abundance and the spiritual and the this is like Odin and Thor and all of them, but then you have her here. Oh, and with the owl right next to her. I never noticed that yet. That's another new thing I picked up on. So in abundance, but after a nightmarish situation, maybe, or something like that, there's some sort of victory there for someone. This could be a very independent energy, possibly, right? I like that polar bear rug under her, very warm. All right, so this Two of Cups is about a union or a reunion, and it is in the dead center of the reading. Okay. So, Two of Swords. Okay, another two. Ten of Swords down. And bad judgment. Yeah, judgment's reversed. Somebody's in, this is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Well, it has to do with somebody's destiny, but if they're not going to do the fucking work, then yeah, I guess they're going to stay in bad judgment. And like I was saying, it's like, it's a choice. You can't make people choose things. I had an extra card come out. I'm taking it. It's the Hanged Man reversed. Everything I say in these cards in general is the Five of Cups down, right? A lot of this disappointment and grief and embarrassment and possible regret, it's not good to be in regret, people. We need to not let it go. Get through that ick. Let it out. I don't care if you cry, scream, kick, shout, punch your pillows. I don't give a shit. But you have to, because it's natural, right? But I do feel like a lot of this was a long time ago and it's still looming or something like that. Somebody who's choosing peace here, right? Somebody chose peace. They chose to recover. They chose to heal, So one person chose their destiny here. One person is denying theirs. This is also like a crossroads decision, Two of Swords, And if you're not sure what to do in a situation, I always tell people she has like a mask on. She has that wolf mask and it's covering her eyes. And when you can't see something, you're forced to use your senses, what you hear, what you feel, what you sense, right? So, in other words, do the best you can, no regrets, no could've, would'ves, or should'ves. You just do the best you can. That's it, right? Here is letting the pain go. This was tragic for some people out there. Maybe not so much in other worlds, but there are some, enough to show up where it was painful AF for somebody to go through this. And people, I think, that are denying whatever this is to be responsible and take accountability, they're denying the pain as well that they have caused, possibly. Great. And this is why they're probably more than likely in bad judgment to begin with. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It's complicated. Yeah, I bet it is. If you know right from wrong, it's not that complicated. Period. You know? Period. And somebody, is in very much of a lack of, it could be poverty, like energies. Yeah, breaking chains, breaking behaviors. Mm-hmm. The time is now. No more waiting. Right. Yeah, there's no hope there. Somebody doesn't really want to come forth, but it is about breaking those chains, right? College or university is right over this with the Six of Wands, and we have victory twice, right? Secretly care for somebody, or somebody does. And this has to happen. I feel like this is like a must happen, or something in the universe, something around you it's like a must happen. It's like I feel like things are coming to a head here or something. I'm going to switch to my Slovak deck. I don't know the name of it. That's what I call it. It's very old. I used it forever. I can barely shuffle it because it's all messed up. Yeah, the world down. We have judgment down and the world down. Yeah, well, I feel like things are coming back around again, possibly for some people. I was just saying something about things coming to a head, so things could be coming back. I also feel like a sort of a backfire. I'm getting like a reversed Wheel of Fortune vibe, Wheel of the Year vibe, reversed. But anywho, there's no closure. There's still things to finish up or close the deal or whatever that is, so people can move on or whatever that is, right? But I still feel like somebody again is being stubborn and is in denial or refusal of some sort. I really feel like it's this King of Pentacles, male or female. I don't give a shit. Whoever it is, late bloomer. They're coming into it now. Hello, what does that mean? And with the Ten of Swords over here, it means it's been going on and on and on and on. Hence, the world reversed, right? Breaking these chains and the behaviors. People need to get it together, right? Show me what I need to see. I feel like things need to be closed. There needs to be closure or some sort of finalization there, right? Six of Wands down. Okay, we have victory, and then we have not so much, or we don't want it out there. We don't want the public to know, or the community doesn't want to be involved, or whatever. They're not talking. There's no communication. Things have come to a complete stop. But there is a victory here for somebody out of this nightmare. Yeah. Somebody's coming into a good thing here out of this. The Hermit. Yeah. Being in solitude time. You might find yourself in the next few weeks, being in solitude time. Really deep soul work happening. Somebody's the teacher here, right? This is like a teacher vibe. Now the Hermit's coming out of the cave with their light. This one doesn't have a light, but usually they do. Lighting the lantern so everyone else can see in the dark too, right? Believe. They don't want to. They don't want to. It is about healing. It's the first card out in a very big way. I have Judgment again. Ding, 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 ding. Knight of Coins. Yeah, this King of Pentacles, the hope, fear, challenge, and homework is coming forth with an opportunity, whatever that is. Charm right over that. Somebody's going to charm somebody, or is it a spell, a charm, like somebody's under a charmed vibe? I don't know, but here's Judgment again. These are big cards, Sagittarius. Somebody out there's going through it. This is good Judgment. However, I feel like the community, the college or university vibe right over this. Yeah, I feel like whatever decisions you make, they're behind you, right? Like this group of people. Okay. They could be like behind you. Okay. You don't have any drive though. Well, if this group of people is involved, they don't, I feel like, but are they coming forth? Probably not. They're probably leaving it up to you or them or whatever. I don't know. Show me what I need. A bunch of cards. I'm getting like, I don't know. Show me what I need to see. It is raining and it's Halloweeny. And it's like a perfect yuck day, Halloween. The Empress down, yeah, with Yggdrasil and the Empress. Yeah, there's definitely somebody's definitely having a very hard time with finances. You know, on the other hand, this could be a mom missing their child. There is secret affections here, over here in this card. They may not be telling the whole story, right? That couple doesn't have to be literally a couple. It could be just a relation, like the Lover's card could represent your brother, sister, aunt, uncle, neighbor, whoever it is, coworker. You know what I mean? But in this case, I feel like it's maybe a child, possibly, but not everyone out there, but they don't want to work on their garden. They realize, I feel like this Empress down has also realized that the intent that was put into things through time, and is trying to heal. Okay. Okay. Show me what I need to see. I need a bunch. It's all about a reunion or a union with a bunch of people, the family maybe. If it's a reunion, like a family reunion. But I don't really have the Ten of Cups out here, up or down. Anywho, I have Seven of Wands here reversed with the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords all wrapped up into one. This is like not really having a defense here, not having the advantage, right? It's like here's an abundant energy, maybe an independent energy, and then there's the one next to it that doesn't really have the defense. Maybe they don't have an excuse. Maybe they don't have. I just feel like it's a weaker energy. They can't gain traction or something. I don't know. Three of Cups down. Yeah, party's over. Two of Cups, Three of Cups down. Dead center in the reading. Party's fucking over. Yeah. Yeah. And here's the Hermit right over it, trying to light the light for this community, this collaboration. There could be three culprits, Could be three culprits here, possibly, or something. Yeah. When you cross people's boundaries, if somebody is upset at something, there's a reason for it, right? If somebody's pissed, there's a reason. If somebody's hurt, there's a reason. Gaslighting and, Three of Wands, another harvest. Knight of Coins right over this. Taking an opportunity, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. It's complicated, but going for it, or towards it. All right. Oh, and then this one too, right in my hand. This is the one I want. There's the Five of Cups reversed. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I thought so. I had two of them. The Devil again. Ding, 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 ding. This one's upright. This one's reversed. The Emperor down. Ding, 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 ding. Only because the Emperor and the Empress are both reversed, and that's a divine counterpart. Yeah, this is abuse of authority. This is loss of authority. This Emperor is out of control. They could be power hungry, right? Now I'm getting the narcissistic vibe as well because the King of Pentacles is here being very stubborn and greedy. I'm feeling miser for some of you, causing this nightmare, keeping two people apart, possibly on purpose because of their own devil energy. Some of these people could literally be Jezebel in the spirit. Yeah, this is being bound to that. Not taking the opportunity because the devil won't. See, the devil won't really do the right thing. And if you're a true narcissist, they won't take accountability or responsibility because narcissists don't. See, they feel like they can condescend and put people down and they're better than everybody else and they're this grandiose, who gives a fuck? We all have the same skeleton under the skin. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank or don't when it's coming down to this kind of thing. I feel like this one has definitely abused their authority, and they are the ones that are at the crossroads decision, right? I'm getting pretty mad all of a sudden. Yeah, they're refusing the fucking tower. Look at this shit. They're coming forth. It's painful, but man, they are not going to see it. They're not going to admit it. They're not going to take accountability because the devil doesn't. Sorry to say. I hate that devil energy. I fought it my whole damn life. I'm over it. I'm over it. I refuse to have anybody in my life that is not good for me and wants good for me like I want for them. See, this one, I feel like, you could tell them it's sunny out. No, it's not. When the fucking sun is right there in the sky. I'm just, I've been getting that a lot in a few of these readings. High Priestess down, yeah. They do not want, okay. This is bad judgment. They either do not want to accept or acknowledge or what. Just like over here. Yeah, the High Priestess. Something's complicated. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Looking ahead. Bad judgment. You may not care for this person, or this person may not care for... I don't know how that's going to work, but very unknowing. Very unknowing. Okay, this devil's looking at the High Priestess down. That's what it is. The devil hates the High Priestess, see? Because they're the opposite. They're the opposite energy. The devil is the devil, right? The devil's the energy. The High Priestess is the one that's connected with God. That's why it's down. Oh, these analogies that come out. Yeah. And the truth is the motherfucking truth. Damn, that's a sharp sword. Damn. There's a lot of clarity here with that sword. People are clearly in bad judgment. They've not done the right thing for many moons, and now I feel like a lot of them are getting caught. Otherwise, it would have been continued. In fact, they want to continue it, but breaking these chains is what it's about, as hard as it may be for some of you out there. right? We got Queen of Wands down. This is another, we got King of Wands down, Queen of Wands down. We could be talking about several different couples out of this community, or you know, there's a bunch of there's all kinds of kings and queens, and people need to mind their own fucking business, stay in their own fucking yard, you know. Yeah, it's just out of control. This one has no passion, and this definitely could be a black witch. When the Queen of Wands is down, it can represent a warlock or a black witch, a dark warlock, however you say. And when you got the devil out here and all these really serious cards, we're talking heaven and hell. We're talking the real shit, spirituality. Yeah. Mm. All right, I'm gonna get rid of these energies here. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna change the vibe a little bit, hopefully. I'm going to give you a kitchen witch deck. I mean, a kitchen witch card. See what you're conjuring up in your kitchens for the next month or whatever. The next couple weeks, anyway. What do we got for Sagittarius? Yeah, I think doing what we need to do, getting it over with, closing the doors and starting anew, and doing what we need to do and heal. People seriously, there's some deep, 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 deep wounds in some of your energies out there. Some deep wounds. Mugwort, intuition. Well, we got the High Priestess here. So, all right, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Doubting your intuition has put you in denial. My appearance in your kitchen today is to reassure you that your instincts are to be trusted. The visions you have when you drink me as a natural tea infusion are valid, and I open your clairvoyance up to a magical frequency level. I am associated with the prophecy and invite you to burn an incense stick made of my dried magical self while you perform any divination rituals. Soon, you will believe in that inkling you've been having, for your hunches are always correct. Let me take you deep into a trance where I will develop your sixth sense further and strengthen your psychic powers. As you learn to trust your witchy intuition, I will balance overactive dreams and enhance your lucid dreaming capabilities, especially if you bathe in a ritual bath sprinkled with my dried leaves prior to bedtime. Sweet magical dreams. Your intuition is always right. It's the one thing in this universe that we can count on 100% of the time. Everything else falls away, dies away. It's but that, my friends. All right, change it up again. My Celtic Tree Oracle. I use this quarterly. Maybe a little bit more than that, but whatever. I like this for the change of seasons, kind of. It's a good, I like this deck. Show me what I need to see. I feel the pain and the heartache and the disappointment and the grief and all of it. It's very heavy. Very heavy. Number 8, the tinny holly, or the tine holly. I don't know how you pronounce, so I will show you, and you can take with it what you will. Okay. When you get the tiny holly in a reading, you are offered the ability to defend yourself and defeat your enemies. Holly also represents the fighting involved in the soul's battles. If push comes to shove, this tree offers you the strength that you require to meet aggression. Holly is your inner warrior. This tree offers you backbone. In a disagreement or battle, before you attack or blame another, be sure to distinguish between your opponent's attitudes and your protection of your own shadow onto him or her. Once you are clear, speak your truth as respectfully as you can. Thoth, the Egyptian god of communication, is a good ally in this. He will help you to take the high road. Your highest success will be in forging win-win outcomes. You may hear a clarion call to a crusade of some kind. You long to create justice and are willing to fight for a cause. You may need to seek protection for yourself or for another. You may need, oh, I read that. You stand up when you see someone taking advantage of another. The energy of Holly allows you to argue your position strongly. Holly helps you to be on purpose without being destructive or overly aggressive. Holly protects against the self-generated negativity as well as that which comes from others. This tree symbolizes paternity and fatherhood, as it is a male tree. It may be time to heal the father wound. Maybe this is the time for forgiveness. If you are a father, make sure you are representing the best qualities of this role. If not, move towards changing your behavior. Be the kind of father that you would like to have. Holly also supports right relationships that are founded on cooperation, love, balance, and understanding. Yeah. In a nutshell, it's just everything right there. This is like a animal totem kind of deck. We have penguin. That may be significant to you. The penguins, yeah. It's about being authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations and just be yourself. You might want to look for symbols or signs the next few weeks of penguins. You know, that could be like confirmation for a lot of yous out there. All right, I'm going to give you a rune and we'll close this out. Ritual of Water. Nice card. This is what it looks like on the back. Very serene, peaceful, healing. It's a sunny day in that picture. The Druids bless your aura with a The Druids bless your aura with a protective ring, whispering prayers over water and holy springs. Let the waters cleanse your heart. Waters are healing. Love is what makes the world go round, yes? And that's what this is all about, or lack thereof. Yeah. Those are your messages, Sagittarius. Be cool, be kind, be patient, just be a good human. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the newer subscribers and watchers and likers and commenters as well. Oh, and the donations. I appreciate that. That really keeps me going. It keeps me inspired to keep creating and you know, doing this stuff for you guys. So I do appreciate it. Anybody wants a personal reading, hit me up in the description below and check out my email and send me a message and we will do what we have to do. Other than that, I know that most of you are going to watch this in November, but I'm taping this on Halloween. I'm going to say it. Happy Halloween and stay safe. And again, be cool. I'll see you soon.